Hey there, I'm Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine with a look at some crazy weather on the way, some big impacts with another storm system just like the one we just had, and then some severe cold and some of the most extreme temperatures we've seen in more than a year on the way through much of the Ohio Valley, the Midwest, even parts of the deep south. So let's first track the storm. We're going to look at the rain, the snow, the strong winds, and lots to cover here over the next several minutes. So stay tuned. Here is a look at the storm system. Here's the center of low pressure moving right over central Indiana tomorrow afternoon. This is your Friday, January 12th. Northern half of this storm system is going to be snow and some heavy snow at that through much of the Great Lakes, Wisconsin. There's going to be some winter storm warnings in these areas and some really gusty winds. So these lines are lines of equal air pressure. We call them isobars. When they're very tightly packed together, that's going to be very strong winds. A lot of wind advisories across the region. Some of the winds around 40, 50 plus miles per hour. There could be some spotty power outages, and that's what we don't want, because following this storm system, we're going to need the furnace and the heaters on because we have some of that severe cold on the way. South half of this storm system, over much of the Ohio Valley, deep south, more soaking rains after the flooding we just saw with the last storm system could aggravate some of the flooding that we've seen in those areas. And then as we go into Sunday night and into Monday, we've got a snow system. So it's going to be cold enough with that cold air locked in place through much of next week that this system is just snowfall over Kentucky, the Commonwealth, down into the Volunteer State, into Tennessee, and even parts of the deep south, northern Mississippi, Arkansas, could see some light accumulations of some snowfall, something folks down south aren't used to. This is the rainfall totals, the heaviest amount of rainfall around the Wabash River Valley into the Mississippi River Valley. Parts of Kentucky picking up around a half of an inch to an inch and a half of rainfall over the river into Indiana as well. This is the temperature map early on your Thursday. Look at the cold air that's been bottled up over Canada down to the minus 40s. That's not wind chill. Those are the actual temperatures. So the jet stream's going to take a dip, and that's going to unlock that cold Canadian air. So those temperatures are going to be crashing over the eastern portions of the United States and the northern plains and northern Midwest. So the feels like temperatures, let's take a look here again over the Midwest, the Ohio Valley down to the deep south, teens for Saturday over Kentucky and Indiana. If you look off to the northwest, it's going to get more and more severe as we head into Sunday. Minus 30s wind chills in Iowa, minus 22 your wind chill in Chicago into Sunday morning, around 0 in Louisville. As we go into Tuesday, similar numbers here. Again, we are just locked in place with that jet stream diving over the eastern United States. Even parts of the deep south here, Memphis minus 7, Little Rock minus 5, cold weather all the way down into Texas, and that will continue through the middle of next week. This is the snowfall total potential. So you're looking at more significant amounts in this color of white right here that goes all the way down into Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma. Looking at some light accumulations, possibly 1 or 3 inches of snowfall as you head into Monday. So this is Sunday night into Monday, Martin Luther King Day for Kentucky. There's an area that gets kind of gapped between the systems that will see much lighter amounts of snow, and that's east central Illinois into central Indiana into central Ohio. So this is very light snowfall amounts here around Indianapolis, just east of St. Louis to Cincinnati to Columbus, Ohio. Higher amounts of snow, significant snowfall totals up around the Great Lakes, the northern Midwest, and then abnormal significant snowfall totals as well over parts of the South as well. This is a long-lasting cold weather pattern. Again, there is that diving jet stream over the eastern half of the United States. That could continue through next week. We'll have to get used to this. All the way through the following weekend, January 20th, we're still looking at way below normal temperatures as Old Man Winter could be hanging around for quite some time.